to do something. I mean, this is a starting point. That's why I'm so grateful to you all. But we got to do something. And another thing, I talked to THDA about the people that are renting property. Miss Cleo may not like what I'm going to say, but you know, I'm one to say what I mean and mean what I say. And they told me that you all are not putting any teeth in y'all's, what you already have on the ordinances. Because they said when you all get a call about a housing unit in the area where there's been anything, you all should start declaring that house a nuisance and shut it down or fine the homeowner. That's what you got to do. Because they said they could put 10 people out and they're going to put 10 more in. But until the city gets off of there, do nothing and do something and say, hey, we're not going to put up with you continuing to carry this mess on in the community, fine the homeowner. I guarantee you, with everything I got, you find the homeowner $1,500 per incident, they're not going to put anybody in their house. One fine, and they're going to stop it. That's how you get the junk out of the community. I'm sick and tired of it now. I would like to be like Harriet Tubman and get a gun and start shooting them, but that ain't the solution. They got to get this. This is stupid what is going on in this community. It makes the whole town look bad. Our city looks, we're going to soon be on the map.
Mr. Hornby, what did we find out about the nuisance stuff? Did you do some research on that?
We can, and the DA has to bring the action, and we have to have a history of each location regarding the activity that's been going on, police calls, the arrest made, and all that sort of thing. And you have to, it takes a little while. You have to build a case for it in terms of the number of arrests and all the activity that's been there to show that it's a danger to the community. But it certainly can be done.
I mean, somebody shooting at a house and you done been there 3 times, that should be enough. A judge, Hornsby, you know, I told you I still call it that old habit, that heart. If somebody shot at a house, it's time to get that person out. It's a nuisance. That house has become a nuisance. And like I said, until you all put some teeth into y'all got the ordinances here. Just enforce them. Just enforce them. Now, it is going to take.
Do we have a nuisance ordinance on the book?
You do.
It's state law.
Right,
state law.
State law to do it.
And something else.
Thank you, Ms. Wood.
Something else that I'm gonna get with General Dunn about.
Okay.
And DA, and I know you're in the courtroom quite often. You see those bumper stickers all the time that said, gun crime is hard time, and it's just the opposite. I think if someone's caught with a weapon, regardless if it's a felony or misdemeanor, they ought to serve their time. You know, even a misdemeanor is 11 months, 29 days. If you're caught with a gun, you should do your 11 months, 29 days. Maybe that I put down on a lot of these 18-year-olds toting guns.
Right.
They go to court. They turn the gun over to the court, pay a $50 fine. They're on the street and they have a gun before they go to bed that night.
Right.
They didn't get anything. One of the people that we arrested, who is a convicted felon, we arrested just over a month ago in East Bolivar. There was a shooting. He was suspicious. He was walking. He was patted down, convicted felon, had a weapon. Went to court, put on 2 years probation, put on papers. We got that same person Friday with another gun and a bunch of dope. And that's when if you're caught with a gun, whether it's a felony or misdemeanor, do the time and quit plea bargaining like First Monday in Mississippi.
Thank you all. Once again, I hope y'all don't, I'm not apologizing, but I'm saying I'm not here to beat up on you all. I'm here because I told y'all I'm very angry about what's going on in our city, and it's dangerous for us and it's dangerous for you all. It is, and like I said, once again, I do applaud you all. And let's give the police a hand. Just
Marion County, the little place that turned into a club on the east side of town, the sheriff's been working with the district attorney on the nuisance law already on that one. And it is a process you got to go through, but we are working that process.
And what you said, to follow up about the ordinances. Every search warrant that we have served to a residence, we've told a homeowner that rents, that if we come back a second time, we're gonna try to seize the residence.
Oh, yeah.
That has helped. Not much, but it has helped.
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, nobody has gave us anything, okay? We got rental property all over Baltimore. We don't have anything. I'm gonna give you an example. It's been about 5 months ago, right over here on Naylor and Sycamore, I was getting calls every night waking me up about all them folks out there in that yard. And I know them folks are felons. I know these people are felons. Now, that's public housing. We pay for those houses. There's a Section 8 property. I came down that hill, I don't know the name of that street, it's right in front of that water. Down that hill, you know, where they flooded that water.
Martin Luther King.
You know, it floods down there. Do you know I went down there to get some help? It was 4 police officers. Yes, I'm gonna say it. 4 police officers sat right there talking to each other in the cars. See? Now I'm telling them, well, it's nothing we can do. Man, those are felons up there. They're not supposed to be on that property. Those are felons. Okay, what I did, I came back home the next day. I called the Section 8 people in Jackson. And they said, well, do the police have a report? They have even caught arrested somebody over there was sitting in the yard smoking dope. Just sitting out there in the yard smoking dope. So you pass through there on any given day. Give us a $1,500 fine. We can pay it. But first of all, you better give us a notice. Ain't nobody gave Larry Miller or Cleo Griggs a notice. We tried to get some help. Now, I'm letting you know we tried. It was 4 officers sitting down there. This girl had 20 Negroes sitting out there in that yard. And I bet you out of them 20, 18 were felons. Now, you heard it. That's what I said. Now, if you are a known felon, you are not supposed to be on. You are not supposed to be on no government property like that. I could not get...
Section 8 property?
Yes, sir. I couldn't even get nobody to go up there. You know what they told me? Matter of fact, a short, fat man told me. He said, well, ain't nothing we can do. I said, sir, I'm the owner. It is. Come and go up here with me. I'm quite sure you can catch somebody with the guns or something. They got some guns on them.
Well, if I may,
Yes, sir.
the officer's somewhat right, because you said you're the owner.
Yes.
That's your place, you kick them out.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
The place is private property.
You,
When officers go onto somebody's property and start searching, wanting IDs and things like that, you're starting to cross the line into a civil violation rather than him being a
okay,
police
so the
officer.
streets is a civil violation too.
The streets are
Yeah.
the city of Baltimore. We can stop you.
Okay,
for a traffic
that's what I'm
violation.
telling you.
But
They
to
was
go
from
onto
the
your
front
property-
porch, they're from the front porch to all the way in the street. That's where all of these people were at, in the street. And I bet you some of these people in here can tell you the same thing. You can go through there on any given day. And that's the way it was until I went over there that last time. I had to take matters in my own hand.
But these people, you're not talking about escaped felons, these people are felons.
I don't know if they escaped or not. I don't know.
Well, do we have the right to monitor Section 8 property? We don't, do we?
No, sir. It's, for the police to be able to go on any piece of property, there has to be some probable cause for them to believe that a crime is occurring or has committed, or they have to be investigating something or something like that. Just because there's a group of people standing in the yard, you know, that's part of living in a free country. They have freedom to associate, and because if you go too much in the other direction, then it becomes harassment.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
I'm Steve Hornsby.
Mr. Hornsby.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if your police officer can park right across the street here, and he can walk over there, pull over there in his car, and he can arrest a felon over there for smoking weed.
If if an officer sees that in his presence, yes, ma'am, he can.
They
he can
do
go
it
make an
all the
arrest at that
time.
point.
I can sit over there on my next rental property, and I can see the police cars come through there. And if I'm sitting there watching them smoking dope, I know they see them smoking it. I see them smoking it.
You see, you get.
We will evict anybody, understand me. If they are breaking the law, Miss Woods called me, and Miss Woods talked to me. I got involved, and I went to try to de-escalate situations, but I got a life. But I tell you what, ain't nobody gonna hurt me, because I'm gonna take care of me. Because I got my license, and I will use it. But the thing of it is, I got to have some help. Because them people have taken over, and you got good folks over there in that neighborhood. Now, and nobody wants to rent, because you got these folks over there shooting at houses. They ain't shooting at people. They ain't shooting nothing but bricks. Target practicing. That's all they're doing is target practicing. Shooting at bricks, sir. Shooting at bricks. Somebody broke in a house, I can give you an example. 3 weeks ago, when I run a property, it was about 14, 15 guys across the street. 2 officers came out there. 2. He said, well, one of them, it was at the back. One of them said, well, I'm going to go around over here to see what I can get. I said, you might as well stay over here, but they ain't tell you nothing. They're not going to tell you anything. And he come back and he looked at me, he said, you know what, you're right. But before I could get home, I was getting calls telling me who had did it. But if I didn't see it and they won't come forward, what can I do?
What can we do?
Huh?
What
What can you do? You can return my call, then I can give you that person's name, you can go coordinate what person. That's what you can do. See, that's what you can do.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Are they still living in there?
Yeah, they're still there.
You're not gonna put them out or nothing?
You know what? Give me one report. I went up there to get reports on them. I went up there to get police reports. Couldn't get none.
But you're saying there's a dozen of people's out in the yard,
Yeah.
you know, and, they felonies, they, smoke over there. I mean, that's enough right there.
You got to have,
landowner.
the Section 8 stated, give me the police reports. We don't have no police reports. We got to have justification. I don't have a police report on it. So the lady said, until you get us the police reports, there's nothing we can do.
Okay. Now, like you said they smoked up. Now, you gotta understand, a police officer driving down the street, sees someone sitting on the front porch. He doesn't know if it's a rolled cigarette. He doesn't know if he's smoking a joint or not. Now, if you go by there and you say, and you see it, then you call us and say, hey, I just went by my property. I think you said it was at the corner of Mitchell and Naylor and Sycamore. I just went by my property. They're sitting on the front porch smoking dope. Send me an officer go over there to investigate. Boom, we're on the property. That's all we gotta have, a reason to go on the property. But us just driving down the road and it looks like somebody's smoking joint, we get out and go, where you smoking? Where you from? What's your ID? You're getting into an area of harassing people, civil violations, and we can't do that.
And I'm getting into an area where I could get killed or they could get killed. See, that's what we're dealing with. See, those people that did all this shooting over there, Officer Baker, please understand, Chief Baker, what I'm saying. I'm just as frustrated as Miss Woods is. I'm tired of getting calls at 12, 1 o'clock. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. I don't get paid to do that. I have to get up out of my bed to go over there to see what is going on. You know, every time a shooting is going on, I got to go. Larry works second shift. He's at work way in Arlington, and here I am. I'm a female. I got to go by myself. And when I get over there, you know what? Funny thing about it, they don't run.
But you gotta understand, that's not the police fault. You can't, nobody in here or anywhere can stop a person from going and getting a gun and shooting somebody and being an idiot. They can't do it. In today's culture, you got 18 and 19-year-olds that are told by 30-year-olds, get this gun and go shoot that house. Now, an 18 or 19-year-old that will do that, risk going to jail. And while you're in jail, he's probably seeing your girlfriend you're in jail trying not to be a girlfriend, that makes you an idiot.